EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His squad is 2-3 here in the early part of the season. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today. We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. No interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to let it loose and take some more shots in the field and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team, this offense needs to be better, and is the play of the quarter.
He'll step up and run this. And Young.
This quarterback, but here we are early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First down. First and 10. The 47-yard line.
Go. First down's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Down. Oh. And they'll take this inside 35. They get 20 on the connection. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
The play by Trayvon Diggs.
Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, it's Young. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 45-yard attempt.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Prescott on first down. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Throwing is Prescott. Man, over the middle, it's Pickens. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Dallas first down. to throw is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. To the air again. Prescott. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open,
and he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. The Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3.
Panthers 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Panthers offense ready to go on their second position. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard.
Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the make a big stop to nothing.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Good for a Carolina Panthers. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
On the set.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Set. Hut. Ready.
The motion
60
man
red.
is Sanders.
60 red. Hut.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Dak to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down in a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. They'll go again with Williams. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got third down and less than a yard.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal, Dallas.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
First down throw there is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Yeah. Here we go.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Third and goal for Prescott. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Panthers 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Liga. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26-yard line.
45. Punt.
Another run here with Hubbard. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Ready.
The motion man is Sanders.
10 black. Ready.
Now Young. Steal throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the second straight drop. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. On the play fake, Dak. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams gets in on the draw, and he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Second down, Prescott. And made by Pickens, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's in! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play.
Here we go.
That's good.
The motion man is Sanders.
95.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Opposite. Green.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
It's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Ready. Go.
Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20. 26.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here we go. 20.
They'll try to run with their fullback. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Here comes the screen from Spears. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball to get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it.
And they're on the 26-yard line.
Smith, red. Squat.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. Oh, but ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A run with Spears. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
4 yards.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. What do you think?
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Moving outside the pocket, he's going to run it.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Cowboy first down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Third and inches.
Yeah! There was 22.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
26.
Spears will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Auburn good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. We get on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Check.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Yellow.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll step up and run this. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
Panthers first down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 38.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right, 97.
From the gun, it's Young. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. a sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Come on, set. 45, wide.
Throwing is going. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. To return, it is Turpin. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah! There we go.
Prescott on 1st down. But they swung out wide to Spears. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yeah! Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
And 3 yards
Here we
to
go.
go.
The shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Panthers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Down. Ready.
Here's Young. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket, get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction. Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Jalen Hurts on target to his big play receiver, Devontae Smith. 12 yards to the end zone for the score. The Eagles improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's been tough to stop so far. This, the second of 2 touchdown runs. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts looking to avoid an 0-6 start. They've got the lead here at the half. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints hosting the New England Patriots. And this is the rookie, Tyler Shuck, looking good here as he finds Rashid Shaheed. That's a gem. Back right corner of the end zone. Touchdown. This one's all tied at 14 at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
A second down throw for Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Ready. Punt.
To throw is Young. That one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Next to score, Cowboys 45, Panthers 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Young to throw on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down is Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Osa Odiguzua in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Set. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Spears. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Yeah! There we go, Friday.
On play action, here's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Yeah, here we go. Friday.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll take this one in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, ready.
Here's Young to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Blue check. Smith red.
On play action, Young. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got a man! That's McMillan!
On the double.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a
Ready.
Carolina Panthers.
To throw, Young. He'll look over the middle and find his running backs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Panthers
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He takes off. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's
Hubbard trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Goal line.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1.
check pitch.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. That's his his third rushing touchdown of the year. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Good play action. It's Prescott. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little bit to pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, Prescott to the air. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Prescott again. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. All right, nice play.
They'll throw again. Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5.
Panthers 26-yard line.
On the option, here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Michael Jackson in for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do.
Smith, red. Yellow.
Here comes Hubbard on a toss to the right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Ready.
The motion man is Sanders.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. To the right side, corralled by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
Third and 1.
Check right.
Go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Hunting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Here comes a return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Here we go. Go right in.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work.
Set, hut. Blue, 32.
Young to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Osa Odighizuwa in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. Look at play action with Young. And no turnover here. Number Carr is able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
And it'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Threw him up. Oh, the ball is out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out, and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with two hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
The Panthers offense make their way out to take over. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
Have to review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Dak can throw it here on first down. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession.
Ready, ready. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Third down coming up.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Take this in, back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and inches.
At the 32-yard line.
Yeah, pretty.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
13 yards. And the Cowboys.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. Defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll go with Williams. Finds room inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Young to throw on 1st and 10. This pass deflected and caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Now Young. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd
From the
and
46.
the
Here's 2nd and 2.
Down. Ready?
A run with Hubbard. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Check pink.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Carolina Panther.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Set. 50 green. Set.
To throw is Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
On the double.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
A 53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A run on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Juba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this.
Kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 66, Panthers 17.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's run in, right side by Pickett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need 1. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down, they need 3.
At the 46-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's Prescott. bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's kicked 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
What do you think?
To the air again. Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens once again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. And he will score again. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Panthers 17. To kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
On the double.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Ready. Set.
They're going to run right over the center with Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5.
6. Brings up 3rd and
Set.
5.
Ready.
Here's Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Let's go now.
That's good.
The motion man is Sanders.
Panther. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense starting to try out for this next possession.
Opposite. Green.
On first down is Young. Get this complete. It's feeling over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
At the 35
Here we go.
line.
Here's Young to throw. He'll step up and run.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Young. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again.
Okay, ready?
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Come on, set.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
To throw is Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Good for a
Here's Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Here we go. Punt.
Throwing is Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good. For
Ready,
a Carolina Panther.
Young to throw on first and 10. Peyton Turner bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
Brings up second and 17 at the 50-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.